Hello, YouTubers, and welcome to Level-Headed News. This is your host, Brenda. I have some breaking news for you. This is off of Regated.com. It says Berlin Christmas market attack suspect killed in police shootout. German investigators have released the fingerprints found in the truck used in this week's deadly terror attack on a Christmas market in Berlin, matched with main suspect Anis Amri, a 24-year-old Tunisian man. This morning, Milan police unknowingly entered into an altercation with Emery, leading to a shootout that left him dead. Authorities later identified Emery by his fingerprints. In June 2016, Emery was ordered to be deported, but his home country of Tunisia did not acknowledge him as a citizen, and he lacked a valid passport. Emery had ties to radical Salafist preacher under surveillance for alleged ties to Islamic extremists until September 2016. The surveillance of Amory ceased for unknown reasons. 12 dead, 48 injured. Amory, known to be dangerous, shouldn't have been in the country in the first place. All things considered, Merkel's immigration policies have led to a rise in radical Islamic attacks in Germany. The open-door policy in the country adopted has backfired spectacularly, and now citizens' lives and cultures hang in the balance. German politicians and pro-refugee citizens are learning the hard way. Many of these migrants come from countries that are incapable with Western society, or incompatible with Western society. In September of 2015, a member of a terror group linked with Al-Qaeda stabbed a German police woman in the neck. November 2015, after Paris terror attacks that left 130 dead, a football game was evacuated after a concrete threat of terror attack at a stadium in Hanover. New Year's Eve in 2015, Cologne, Germany reported mass sexual and physical assaults by women by 1,000 men of Arab or North African appearance. May of 2016, a knifeman killed a passenger and injured several others at a Munich train station while shouting Allah Akbar. July of 2016, an Afghan refugee assaulted passengers with an axe on a train in Germany. Later in the month, a Syrian refugee hacked a pregnant woman to death in Germany, and a failed asylum seeker blew himself up outside a bar, injuring 12. Critical views of Islam are quick to be labeled as Islamophobia, but isn't the definition of phobia an irrational fear? The fear and aversion that Germans must feel toward radical extreme Islam is anything but irrational. It's completely logical. Masses of migrants come from countries ruled under Islamic Sharia. Sharia is a religious law that governs countries of Islamic faith. Under Sharia, men are considered superior to women and have more rights. Adulterers are stoned, homosexuals are murdered. Theft is punishable by amputation of a hand. The very basis of these societies are antithetical to westernized societies. Radicalized followers of Islam cannot integrate into a society they view as inferior and gravely sinful. On top of all this, WND reports the U.S. government's refugee resettlement program is accelerating in Obama's final months as president. Admissions of Syrians, Somalis, and other refugees are ahead of last year's pace. It seems as though the Obama administration is trying to allow as many refugees into the country as possible before Trump takes office. On Inauguration Day, it will be refreshing to have a president that truly understands how dangerous radical Islam is. President Trump will stop the degradation of our society, a la Germany. Trump will put an end to the entrance of people incompatible with Western values. The Trump administration must perform, though, extensive background checks of refugees let into the country, serious vetting procedures. It is racist, bigoted, or xenophobic to allow people who cannot and will not integrate into a modern society entry, preserving a nation's safety and stability. So there you have that information. We'll see you on the next episode.